Yes, so we don't show, we don't land, we don't come again. What would they bring una? Happenings as they share for World of Sport every Thursday for ABS. When we're going to talk about sports, the Ubonge station where things they happen, what would they give una the hot gist as they happen for sports. And this season, what would they talk? Last week, they tell us, say, Champions League, they resume. And it don't truthfully, don't resume. We don't they see some kind movement for some teams, and some teams don't they prove their credentials. Well, make I not give now all the story before I go tell you now who they here before now. My name still remain Ajuluchukwu Okagwe or Papa Yongi, where they bring una the Obonge happenings as they share for World of Sport every Thursday. Well, quickly, Moku just there they tell una say as it don't they happen, so you don't build Champions League don't start, so you don't resume. Moku now come gather every Tuesday and Wednesday for the big boys. You understand? If you don't say you be team, we get Caliber, we get Timber, we get Clipper, you understand? The big boys on day, they apply their trade for Champions League. And some matches been happen Tuesday and Wednesday for Champions League. Some sweet, some not too sweet. But then when we talk about waiting sweet and waiting no sweet, it depends on your performance. It depends on your performance. Yesterday, Chelsea need deliverance. Chelsea need crusade, made an open crusade for their head. Because I don't understand what this team they do. Where one Nigerian guy, say his name na Karim Adeyemi, carry ball from center, go score goal against Chelsea yesterday. Chelsea don't they complain before be say all their major stars get injury, or Reece James, so Chilwell, and this person get injury, that person get injury. All of them don't they come back. Waiting still they do them. We don't know whether this one na prayer where Abramovich pray for them before they forcefully allow and sell the club. Abina just say the misfortune, say they get coach when a magician, but he knows Abi use the magic wand in the person of Graham Potter. Well, Chelsea's story not too sweet for those people where they follow Chelsea, because the money where this club spend this season, he reached to take tons of African countries around, yet no result to show. As he even stands, so it be like say Champions League no go even happen for them next season as it does so. But then when you talk about Chelsea, they talk about people who get potential to do it, to win anything where they for their front. When they talk about PSG, Bayern Munich, people would be the talk before that match say, PSG, nothing they happen. Forget that big way happen between Neymar and intimate where they are, what they call and director, they talk say they fit sell Neymar. But then Bayern Munich say nothing concern Begeo. Their own to come field of play, give una the things as it take the hot. Bayern Munich na team where we say for their calendar when they play football, they only they know waiting be home and away. Anywhere where they catch you or na flog. Even if na for neutral ground, they go flog you. With the Messi and the Mbappe where they even Mbappe quick now they patch and stitch and up, do them everything they go do. Make the guy for come enter play this match, but then waiting happen for the match. Bayern Munich show them the quality, the class where them be. You understand? By giving them 1-0 there for Paris Saint-Germain, their backyard. But then, you know, say Champions League, these same two people don't play Champions League final. That time where Bayern Munich been when they win and last, now they play with PSG. Now can come up for PSG. Now waiting make them start Tuchel that time. Where quickly now Chelsea go carry that same Tuchel, where Tuchel come win Champions League for Chelsea. Now so this life did. But you know, say you feed in one place, you say that place where you did. Once you did, get all the whole stars ready for there, everything goes still for you. But you know, happen like that for them. Bayern Munich, PSG, the money where PSG don't spend since the acquisition, since the takeover, you don't even reach where you say they're supposed to build another Dubai inside Congo. But then, nothing of such don't happen. That's what telling us, say, every time, not be all about waiting you they spend. You they spend the money, you they buy the necessary players, you they do the necessary investment, but things no they happen the way it's supposed to happen. Who will go blame? Maybe they go need to go look inside Oracle to know what thing will happen to them. For this same Champions League matter, AC Milan where we say that they purge for Serie A. When I mean purging, these were people where we say before World Cup, now then they within the ranks to go win Serie A back to back. But after World Cup come, everything don't scatter. All the whole wins, so that they win, nothing again they happen for them. Everything don't pause, everything don't pafuka for them. But they still manage to put themselves together. Beat Tottenham, manage collect that 1-0. We don't give them better hand now where they go take enter next second leg where they go they play for this round of 16 where just the shell so now for Champions League. So, but then Tottenham go tell you say what happen for them now because of the thing what happen for them for weekend when Leicester City where they purge too for Premiership even can see 4 goals with our own Iheanacho they give superlative performance. Make I speak small Oyibo here because wetin that guy do for that match, you need to even look for open dictionary, look for word where you go take quantify and qualify wetin the guy do. The guy give assist. He scored one lovely solo goal wey remind me of wetin Ronaldinho bin do for Stamford Bridge with Caballo wey stand in front of am. Where Ronaldinho dey do leg, yeah, I go go. Caballo dey look like person wey dey dance sheku. The next thing, the ball enter inside net. Goalkeeper stretch, Ian no reach. That's Kelechi Iheanacho. Wetin the guy do against Tottenham over the weekend. But then Tottenham carry that form, enter Champions League, and so AC Milan too knock them 1-0. Well, the story where they for Tottenham is say their number one goalkeeper get injury. Now wetin make that match be as it take day like that. For the other match, Benfica and FC Brugge, they been play their own match, but then people they think say this Brugge, the kind of force where they take enter into Champions League, they expect say something like this go happen. People don't even they talk say this club Brugge. If like say they want to tell Belgium say enough is enough. Say when they count teams where they for Europe, make una begin they include Belgian team because when they count major leagues for Europe, now only 5 then they stop. They know they even they include Belgium. They know they even they include Eredivisie, where be the Dutch league. So, but this Belgian league, the way they take qualify for this round of 16, they make statements. So people they feel say say this one where Benfica they come Belgium, so say Benfica go chop am. They go chop am woto. But wetin happen? Benfica, even though say they don't lose some key players, they say, we feel lose Fernandes to Chelsea, but that one not mean say, waiting we said we want make Portugal follow them for those big teams where they talk about for Europe. So this one a battle of who go get the coefficient to follow for Champions League ranking. But then, as we take here, Benfica show their class when they knock FC Brugge 2-0 there for Belgium. Champions League, 9 be the team. So other matches, they come up next week. But before that time, other people been play matches for Europe, you understand? And the big one will be happen yesterday for Emirates. That match, now be the discuss we will get today. And the phone line is there for you to call, to tell. The question we they ask, say, Arsenal title don't over. If you know say Arsenal title don't over, call us and tell us. If you feel say Arsenal title never over, say they still there in the rating, in the ranking, in the driver's seat, hold steering well to win the league, call us because the number there for screen. I want we could touch light on this matter well because what happened yesterday, it not too sweet me, you understand? Because even earlier on when they talk say Arsenal, all that time when they run tiki, they run tikatakat, sit down on top Premiership table. They even pass this same Man City at one point with 8 points, but waiting can happen. Yesterday, they knocked them 3-1 for Emirates Stadium. Even though they say the goal where Saka scored is a controversial one. But then, we don't know waiting be controversy. Controversy don't be waiting this all. Now, waiting happen when referee blow whistle. Now, be the issue where they happen there. And waiting can happen be say Arsenal lose. So, as it stands so, Arsenal don't play 3 matches. Their last 3 matches, they lose to Everton. They draw to Brentford. Now, can't lose this one. So, out of 9 potential points they're supposed to get, Arsenal only managed pick 1 point. 1 point at this stage, no fit carry person go win anything as we take the see and so. 1 point, no be waiting they take do anything because when your opponent don't gather their own 9 points, they pick 1 point, it should say, like say, they're supposed to reduce the league to 24 matches. Maybe that way Arsenal will win league. But as it could take these 38 matches, I beg, Arsenal fans, Arsenal sympathizers, I beg, who call, put on a mouth for this thing. Whether not to tell FA make them reduce league for now so that once you reach 24 matches when I don't play, they will just carry cup give when I don't win league. But this 38 marathon, it be like say when I go still need some other things to talk. And what else would they talk about here concerning this Arsenal? When this transfer window being open and Arsenal sit down, they like 8 points ahead of Manchester City, where be their nearest rival. Me, I be they expect a team, a management where get ambition to win. Suppose say, guy, this is our condition where we do so. How well we fit take consolidate? How well we fit take hold onto this thing? How well we fit take maintain this position where we do? Is it not to buy players so that we go all those areas where we get 1 or 2 little deficiencies, we go begin to cover up? Mba. Arsenal say no. Just the same old way. Make them they manage, they save money till they do some other things. Mikhailo Mudryk come out. Them and the guy don't begin, they talk. Chelsea carry him out, enter inside there. And so the guy leave Arsenal, go join Chelsea. But it will say Arsenal buy players, infuse into the team. Anyhow, even those people where they even contend with them, go understand, say, guy, these people they buy, and it be like, say, this one a show of intent, say, they really want package this Premier League this season. But sometimes they no buy. They buy players where we say, ordinarily, they no even fit add impetus to waiting Arsenal they do at that time. Now waiting can make, it can be like, say, when they need to now show their content, to show, say, they won't really win this league, they can't begin the falter. I not liking when people they talk, say, for the beginning of the season, say, I'll make you forget. Say, this Arsenal way they see today. Now you go to see them. Very soon, you no go see them again. Because of the caliber of people where they pursue them. Manchester, they compensate for the form where Liverpool no get. They pursue Arsenal. Tottenham, they pursue Arsenal. Man City, they pursue Arsenal. So the only two people, like I said, they don't even there for the show. That is Chelsea and Liverpool. So now the issue be say, can Arsenal maintain that league where they take start, that form where they take start league to the end? I for like make you call me, tell me what you feel about that. I for like make you even disprove to me, say, this thing will happen. These 3 matches where we say they pick only 1 point, now just mistakes. Say they go gather themselves back together and continue from there. Me, I go like make you call me, put my mouth. Because me, I don't talk from the point of view, say, guy, for you to win Premier League, as Premier League don't do now, apart from say you need luck, you still need what they call pedigree. You still need players where get the experience, where fit see you through, and even the manager where go do the whole thing. To win Premier League, not be more. You understand? As it take day now, where we say everybody they fortify themselves. See waiting they happen for Newcastle. We even know say Newcastle will even come up for this kind of season with the kind of coach where they even get. Coach where no even they heralded. Make I even speak with people for here. People go they just say, waiting this guy don't win Eddie Howe. After all, now Bournemouth he carry go relegation. But the guy don't enter inside Newcastle. Now they show Newcastle are the only team as it stand now for Premiership. We don't lose only 1 match. Even though say they don't lose only 1 match, but they don't get enough draws. Rather than to lose, they go rather draw you. So a lot of things they happen for this season to really know if Arsenal get the potential to win the league. Make una come, we could definitely get to know what your contribution will be this morning. Because as it take day so, I they still say this trophy don't they come up for Arsenal because Man City from time immemorial, we know say anytime where they just sit down on top Premier League. To come out them, una go need trailer, una go need bulldozer, una go need dozer. Una go need what they call all these heavy moving artillery machines to command these people there. But then, the match where they still get for Emirates, the outstanding match where Arsenal get, we could see whether luck fish shine on top Arsenal. As far as it is so, every Arsenal fan out there now, they wonder what happened for these their last 3 matches. I've been at the story and I won't repeat itself. Well, we know if you know. And quickly, we could just go to tell and say, as league formation take day across Europe, across the major leagues in Europe, where be La Liga, Premiership, French Ligue 1, and Bundesliga. A lot don't they happen. People they wonder say whether this World Cup where they play for November, you understand? Where they play for November, whether they will make some teams be like say they never really get their momentum because World Cup for June for November never happened before. Some clubs they just say now the World Cup say players don't get enough time to rest. Say a lot of activities be happen for them. So players don't get enough time to rest. Now wait till make you see some teams where they ordinarily do well. No, they do well. If you go for La Liga there, you go to see where before the World Cup, Real Madrid been the power on, been they beat every person. Benzema they score goal everywhere. If ear or leg or left, right, head, everywhere, the guy they use and they score goal. But as you speak today, where Real Madrid they for league? And that's in the gap where Barcelona don't give them. That is, if you put Grand Canyon inside, you go swallow. If you put Mount Everest, you go swallow. Now, the question where people they ask, they say, waiting they happen. Abi people don't forget, say, after World Cup, say league they continue. Abi the players, you never register for their mind, say, enough activities still there. These one are the things where probably maybe UEFA will begin to look into in the nearest future too, so that they will know how they will take the augment this thing. And because on the player side, these people now human beings they not be machine. Even though say the money they pay, then waiting is supposed to be. I hear my brother tell me safe to say that they pay waiting they pay some of these players. Saying go they play match Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. Now so you go they play the match they go. Saying no go even they rest because of the kind of money they pay. But I lie, you know they like that. Quickly, we could just give you the update on waiting they happen for other European leagues because over the week and then waiting will happen by weekend, by the fixtures where we get to show as things go dey happen over the weekend. And then still on this issue of Champions League and then other leagues matches wey we dey see for here, Arsenal dey play Aston Villa for Villa Park. Make we see whether Aston Villa go do wetin, go still tell Arsenal say, oh boy, una don dey for una bonanza season, make we see whether we go fit collect bonanza. But quickly, make we know who we get for here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, how you dey, how far? Wetin be your name? Where you dey come from? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
I called in one of your activities. And you said I can call back.
Okay. Call back after 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock. I be the sports person. No, I like call back. Quickly, I beg, we could see those pictures of matches where we get, where they talk about Arsenal and Aston Villa. Because as today, so Arsenal, they purge. Make Aston Villa go say, may they use the opportunity to pack their own 3 points. Arsenal never get their level. Brentford, they play Crystal Palace. That one a London derby, as it take be there. So this Brentford, they know the year word, small but mighty. And they play Crystal Palace. That one they happen on Saturday, yeah. And Wolves, they play Bournemouth. Wolves don't be like say they don't begin, they get themselves. Gradually, they get momentum because they may win their last match against Southampton. Even though say they a man down, they still manage to come win that match. Brighton and Fulham, these are the underdogs where they punch above their weight category. Then they try to see whether they go see, if possible, Champions League play. These two teams are doing wonders as this season day. Everton and Leeds, well, great potential, but then they know they for the right places where they supposed they for league. As we all sabi, Everton, they play Leeds. That one, they happen 4 o'clock on Saturday. And then Chelsea, Water Chelsea, they play Southampton. Well, this one be like match of people where they relegation, because as far as I know, Chelsea in a relegation form, they do it. And then they play people where they for bottom of relegation. If they know if you win this match, they now mean say the nail where they go take knock their coffin. Say they no go play anything for Europe next season. The nail be like say don't they for the carpenter hand. All waiting the carpenter need to do now to carry in Monday hammer, knock the coffin so that this Chelsea coffin they will all close down once and for all. And quickly, we could see fixtures of waiting they happen for other match days for other European league, because not be only for England they play football, they play football everywhere. Even for ABS, CSF, they play football. As we take run and hear with our mouth every day. From Monday to Friday now, they bring an update on what they happen for sports, round in, round out. Quickly, Eintracht Frankfurt, they play Napoli. That one for the Champions League match, they come next week, Tuesday. And Liverpool, they play Real Madrid. That one be the Ogbonge match where they for that week, because Real Madrid, their form, even though they beat Everton for their derby, for their Merseyside derby, that one no me say when they reach Real Madrid, they tell me say, even if Oracle to say they no go win La Liga, then they see Champions League as their bet right. Then they go they slug them out with Champions, what do they call it? Liverpool. That one I to tell you say now replay of Champions League final night they happen for there. So a whole lot still they happen here. Napoli where they fire on all cylinders, they go play Eintracht Frankfurt. That match, well, una go definitely see una Pekin, Osimhen, victorious Victor Osimhen. He go sweet me say this guy as he does so. If you win Champions League, that one goes sweet well. But this La Liga, I mean this Scudetto where the guy where he goes, they powered Napoli too. A lot they happen. The guy, even teams from every part of Europe, they want a Manchester United say they won't even break their bank. Even for this cashless economy where we they suffer for Nigeria here, some people they talk say they won't break bank to sign Victor Osimhen. That will tell you say Nigeria they make ways for where they supposed to make ways for the things of football. Now waiting is supposed to be if you sabi waiting you they do, sabi do and well. Kings go definitely call you, make you consider chop with them. That's what they talk. That time will be small because say if you wash your hand, you go sit down with elders chop. Victor Osimhen don't wash his hand for France. He don't wash his hand for Napoli. And now bigger teams they look for them. And waiting us go make them they go all those big teams now because of say the guy they deliver when you need them. You know easy to be top scorer for Syria. For Syria, where we say defenders, waiting they only teach defender. We say if you miss ball, no miss leg. And yet, one gangly striker, we say name na Victor Osimhen, now in the top there. Well, Make we see as the thing go take happen. See whether at the end of it all, he go do what? Win the Scudetto, because Napoli never win Scudetto since the era of Diego Armando Maradona. No wonder they named the stadium after the legend, the Argentine legend. So, as we take steer, and so we take steer. Next week now, we go bring you another Ogbonge episode on today's Thursday Sport. We're going to bring now happenings as it happened for World of Sports. I still remain your one and only AJ Ajuluchuku Okabwe, Old Papa Yongi. Me, I don't carry my kaya, the waka come off for here. Mo could do am again. Next week, Thursday. Unado. Bye.